Tears of the Kingdom. I love Breath of the Wild. I'm looking forward to this. I was so certain that I would play this, and I didn't need any convincing. I watched the first trailer, and then I cut myself off from any fucking info, okay? I stopped reading any websites. I stopped surfing TikTok so we could go into this totally fucking blind.
These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Wait, you don't know what's down here when it's beneath your castle? If you have a castle, you should probably know everything about it, especially in a world with ancient evil. But, it's probably early in the game to blame anyone, so let's just keep walking. Okay, you didn't even try looking. Maybe it's not too early to blame someone. Is my sword lighting up? Oh, it is glowing. Orcs. I mean, it was a weapon made by people with pointed ears. Yeah, orcs are nearby. Ever since the end of the calamity, the castle has fallen into neglect. But I never could have imagined anything like these tunnels were hiding here. Wait, hang on. Go back a second. Why has it fallen into neglect? You knew the castle was there even if you didn't know the caves were there. Why? She was just given a castle and now she doesn't even take care of it. She doesn't value it. Wait, something's written here. Might these ruins be from the Zonai? Pomegranates for a different game. Were Midna's people called the Zonai? No, they were the Twilight. Oh, as in like Twilight. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe early on I'd take a shot at connecting things in this game and figuring the plot out, but we're just gonna like run into walls for the next, what, 80 hours? Let's commit to that early. The Zonai are said to have lived long ago, in the time of earliest legend. They possessed godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization in the sky. Why are we finding their ruins underground? How fast did their civilization come down? Literally. To be fair, it's a huge castle, and a giant smoke monster has been living there for a century. Cleanup is gonna take some time. Come to think of it, I actually don't know how long this is after the first game. Don't tell me, maybe we'll find out, but... Now I'm going back and forth. Was I too quick to blame her for the castle being in neglect? Let's just go on. Ooh, oh my god, look at my health. Look at my grip. Oh, Samantha.
The written histories of the royal family include stories of a great war long ago.
What's between the Moblin's legs? I wish I hadn't asked that question aloud.
Someone only ever referred to as the Demon King, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens.
Freaky.
These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the
How much are we zooming out? Because now you've worried me this is pornographic somewhere on the wall. How much of this union does the wall record?
This figure.
Hello there.
Seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
And then this. It shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him.
Can I see it?
If the creature depicted...
It's just Ganondorf, but like more so.
Oh. Now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record.
Is the camera uninterested in what she's shooting? The camera prefers landscapes.
The murals are obscured.
Just Ganon, but with a slutty waist. Not wrong. We found their oil drilling project. Petroleum is the ancient evil we're going to awake.
What is that?
It's dry Ganon. I guess the thing deserves a rest. They look like they've been there holding Ganon down a long time. We're good. We're not. Hang the fuck on! Is he gonna do the same for the grip meter now?
Rauru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
Castle's gonna suffer a little worse than neglect. This it's a bit of a fixer-upper, but it's a great deal for a first-time castle buyer. Is there a quick time event? I didn't see a button. Thanks, thing. Wait, so Dry Ganon fell down while that rose up, right? So he doesn't have the castle. So maybe we could sell it and make a little bit change. Anyone know a realtor? I can probably write up the listing and take some good photos, but I don't know anything else about it. It's got good bones, but have fun getting them down to the ground again.
Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death.
Are we under the Deku tree, maybe?
Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
Oh, so Hyrule has healthcare. Am I getting a bill for this? Look at Link's hair. Holy shit. Are we Link or are we solid fucking Snake? Ooh. Decayed Master Sword. The sword that seals the darkness. Are we sure we want to use present tense on that verb? Its sacred power has been diminished after being ravaged by the gloom beneath Hyrule Castle. Okay. Where are my clothes? That's actually a very good question. Where are my clothes? You had to attach an arm. Why am I naked? Your surgeon is an extreme nudist. I'm not comfortable with these Zonai. And now for the Hyrulean Olympic team. It's Link from the High Dive. That is a massive, massive splash. 1.1. It's okay, we just started. We'll get better. Hang on, they did take my grip meter from me. They didn't show that even. That was stolen stealthily. Here it is. The big overview vista of the, just like in Breath of the Wild, where they took over the camera and they gave you a little musical thing. Here, they're just telling me to fucking jump. This seems a bit cold, doesn't it? Hey, look at this giant fucking world we created. There's a whole lot to do. Jump into it. I dare you. Is that a Pokemon Stadium over there? Is this a crossover? Oh, here it comes. They just wanted me to worry for a minute. It worked. How do you fucking dodge again? Got it. Got it. It still has energy? I need another tree branch. Soldier Construct Horn. A blade-like horn from a soldier construct. It's very sharp, so handle with care. Are these the constructs from the legend in the first... in Breath of the Wild about, like, they built all these things and then the Calamity Ganon took them over? Those were Guardians. Okay. You're right. That was the point of a huge portion of the first game. Correct. Good. Okay, I was just testing you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. She gave me her most prized possession, her cell phone, her Purapad. I'm told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction, and it is a first-generation folding phone. So it will develop micro cracks at the seam, the hinge rather, but you know, it's cool. Oh, it's not. Never mind. Sometimes you look for a reference and you just don't even think about what matters. Sometimes as a comedian, you're just hunting down a reference so intently, you don't care who you hurt or what you say. Oh, she gave you her Switch. She probably just got an OLED. There were better references out there, and if I just waited, I might have thought of them. The Temple of Time is visible from here. Oh, and they hold Pokemon battles there. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there, like Pokemon battles. That's frightening. Can you imagine how tightly you would hold your phone while walking over this? I have to walk across subway sewer grates, and I'll put my phone back in my pocket if I was using it when I walk over them. Why did they write with gummy worms? The Zonai were such a mysterious... Hello? I'm sorry for what I said about your writing.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you.
You appeared behind me, you fucking
It
intended.
was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me.
Liquid?
I am Raru,
And I must be Revolver Ocelot.
Why not visit the shrines on this island?
It'll be a good chance to learn and grow your power, a sort of tutorial, but in the real world. How did you change abilities in the first game? What happened to my abilities? I don't have any of my abilities. Lost an entire arm and you don't have the Sheikah Slate? Yeah, but I thought the power to make explosive devices was just internal in Link. I thought blowing things up was just who he was by the end of Breath of the Wild. You're right, it was attached to his device. We don't have them on this one. And every time on our old device we used to send Zelda a text, she would make fun of our green text box. That's why in Breath of the Wild in this game, they can't really get together. You know, they're always like paired in all the past ones, but one of my favorite things about Breath of the Wild was that there was like tension and they weren't really paired. I didn't think. It's because they were iPhone and Android. These have a very different aesthetic. Everything's much more rounded. So the Zonai are the Apple devices. And Rauru is like the Tim Cook of the Zonai. Got it. The nails on your right arm are impeccable, Rauru, may I just say. The magic is nice too, but these nails... This is the Ultra Hand ability. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it, you'll be able to build a great number of things. Really anything you can imagine. Oh, I'd been picturing stairs. Just like attaching things to a wall to... Because I just came up some broken stairs. Game wonders beyond imagination, Hydro. What about a nice set of stairs? All right. That was just like Magnesis, but he said stick. Attach. And they aligned themselves a little bit. And now they're filthy. So they move together now? Okay. What are the limits on this? Let me know if you find them. Someone clip that, what are the limits on this? Just the other day on stream, I was saying that people have been really good about not spoiling things for me, but I am thinking back to standing in my mom's kitchen with my brother and his girlfriend, and one of them said something about build, and I was like, oh, you build in the game? And they looked at me funny. I was thinking like Terrytown, but you know, maybe you rebuild like the whole of Hyrule. That sounded like a big deal. Okay, I need a platform to go across this. Yes? Rebuild all of Hyrule and move the Gorons closer to the Rito so they can kiss? What I'm worried about is balancing it. Oh, there are defined points it can go to. So, the limits are becoming pretty clear. Get a little twist. Hey, that wasn't hard at all. We made our own gondola, Samantha. So they gave us a power for making gondolas. I bet there will be so many gondola-themed shrines, the Zonai will have jokes about gondolas woven into deep lore about gondolas. Great. You have the power to create anything you wish. Hydro, more gondolas. What are gondolas? Other than stairs that go horizontally. I'm back with the Zenovka professional face paint kit. Let's get these references up on screen. It's simple, but I have no, there we are, confidence in my ability. By the way, I'm using my preview as my mirror. Oh fuck, it's backwards. It's also on a 700 millisecond delay, which is a bigger deal than you'd think. We should have gone dark blue. We should have gone dark blue, and I need a lot more paint. You're not making faces. That's what you're supposed to do, Hydro. Just feel comfortable in your masculinity while painting your face. All right? It's fine. Fine. Smears deity Link. All right, fewer jokes while I have to do this. Okay, Samantha, our first attempt at fierce deity face paint. Thoughts? I am pleasantly surprised with myself. Okay, I think that went pretty well. And I'm only just now realizing that I did not make a decision about whether or not I would include things like the face painting in the highlights. And if I don't, there's gonna be a real weird jump cut at some point in the highlights. Sorry, you really need to give us a warning before turning the webcam back on? I did a good job face painting. Maybe I did a great job, that's why it's scary. It's too fierce for you, isn't it? I've really hampered the fun of the day by doing too good a job face painting. How many ways do these connect? They do connect. That's alongside each other. Will they connect at an angle if I do this? Holy shit, they will, and they have physics, of course. This is for more than just stairs. I'm starting to get just a little bit worried. Because I like creative games, but I always feel self-conscious doing them on stream. So I want to know that I can make content people will find entertaining and people will click on when they see it on YouTube. What the fuck am I gonna do? What's gonna be, what do I bring to this game? Because this is gonna definitely go up alongside videos that I assume will have thumbnails and titles like, these 7 Tears of the Kingdom designs are now being used by NASA, or I made the largest cock and balls in the entirety of Hyrule. I don't usually do that kind of stuff. Don't worry, Hydro, you're going to make a glorious set of stairs. Just have to make a bigger cock and balls. Now we've got a goal. Now we've got a plan. Hello, what are you? What is this floating sarcophagus? Is it a PSU or possibly a CPU cooler? What is this? How complex were Zonai computer? How big were they? Hello, what's that? I need to reach my friend? Oh, it's a Korok wearing a backpack. I was focused on the backpack. I was traveling with my friend, but we got separated. Ah, everything will be building. I'll just attach you to this hook. Of course that works. That's not even a fucking joke. And send you on over there. Have a good time. Be safe. Don't come unstuck. He's still stuck, isn't he? Okay, at a certain point, come unstuck. We're gonna have to go over there. I only have one hook now. Yeah, like that. That I think will be better. Ooh, but it works though. That's rather oddly connected, but it works. He's still moving. He's moving. He's moving. That's one dead Korok. It's not. That's wood. He's made of wood. They're equally strong. He's fine.